What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. I want to talk about why when you hear that we need to save, it's actually some of the worst advice that you'll get. And I don't know if you can relate to this, but when I was growing up, my parents always used to tell me, Jeff, you need to save money. You need to save money. But they never really told me why. They never showed me the importance of saving. And the truth is that saving is not the most important thing. Let me give you some stats to kind of back this up. So right now, check out these stats. 56% of Americans. Need to do the math? That's over 188 million Americans can't cover a $1,000 bill. So if an expense were to come up, they need to fix their car, they need to fix the air conditioning, if some home emergency, medical bill comes up, $1,000, 56%, over 188 million Americans couldn't cover that bill. So what does that have to do with saving? Well, here's the thing, right? If we don't understand the importance of saving, then we definitely don't understand is the importance of investing. And to me, you can't build wealth, you can't truly master how to save if you don't know how to invest. Because when we hear save, you could save, right? You can put money in the bank. At least right now, interest rates are up. So is inflation though, right? So let's say you're getting 5% on your money at a bank account. Well, if you invest that in the stock market, if you look at the return over the last 20 years, worst case scenario is you've made over 10%. So that's double. And to me, the stock market is one of the easiest ways to invest, because you could also be an entrepreneur. You can invest into a business, you can invest into real estate. And if you know what you're doing, if you got good mentors to show you how to do it right, I promise you're gonna make more than 10%. You're gonna make a lot more than 5%. Now, the funny thing about that stat, about 188 million Americans couldn't cover a $1,000 bill. I can remember back in the day when I first started being a financial planner, I didn't have $1,000 in the bank. The way that I used to budget, the way that I used to find out what the balance was on my checking account, because I didn't have a savings account, but I used to find the balance of my checking account was me going to the ATM, pulling out 40 bucks, and then finding out how much I had left and pray to God that there was an overdraft charge, which did happen a few times. So I was in that situation where I couldn't afford a $1,000 bill. Like, there was 188 million Americans. Like, I was a stat, I was a statistic. And that all goes back to back then, I didn't understand what to invest. I didn't understand why to save, why I needed to invest for the future, invest for a rainy day. Because when you start investing, you start understanding what compounding interest is. You start understanding why you're doing it. You start understanding like the bigger purpose that sometimes you don't get whenever someone doesn't teach you the right ways of the importance of saving or investing. Now, chances are one of the reasons why I didn't start investing, it was because I didn't think that I had enough. I didn't think, I always had this belief that you have to have thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars before you can start investing. And it wasn't until I became an intern at an investment firm, started asking questions to people that were investing, I learned, oh, I could actually start investing for 25 bucks a month. And that's what I started. Started investing $25 a month into a mutual fund. And it took me a while before I finally started seeing some returns, but at least I took action. And we're talking, this is a little ways ago. And whereas nowadays, you can invest into Robinhood, you can invest into M1 Finance, you can invest into Fundrise, into a real estate online crowdfunding platform with as little as $10. And you'll have micro shares of all these different real estate investment properties. Like, that's the day and age that we live in right now. So if you have this belief that you don't have enough, that you have to wait until you have thousands to start investing, like, that is a lie. That's a lie that somebody else has fed you, that you have swallowed and digested, and it's time to, sorry to be a little bit too descriptive here, but you need to vomit that vomit that lie up and start investing into yourself. Because the one thing I promise you that if you're not investing for yourself, if you're not investing into yourself, nobody else is. You've got to start. And even if you don't have that $1,000, like that stat says, if you're in that camp, you're like, Jeff, I don't have it. I don't have it yet. That's okay. That's okay. But now make a declaration, make a commitment that you want to start figuring out what you need to do today to start investing for yourself. Is that you need to pick up an extra shift? You need to start cutting out some crap, some spending that just wasting money. You need to figure out a side hustle. You need to sell your crap. You need to downsize. You need to move. You need to sell a kid. Don't do that. Don't sell your kids. Whatever you might need to do to radically change where you are right now, then it's time to write down a list and create what that is. Identify what that is and be brutally honest. Be rigorously honest with yourself about what are the crucial steps that you need to make if you truly want a different life than what you have right now. Because I promise you, one of the things that you will not regret is investing in yourself. I promise you, you will never regret investing into yourself. You are the best investment that you can make. The largest return on investment is putting money in you, your future, and what you're all about. And if you're finding it hard to believe that you're worth it, I'm here to tell you that you are. All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed this vid. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, this is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Until next time, peace.